Ateba up front. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? First round finish. What did you think of Robert Valentin's energy this week? Because we saw him on stage, his training partner, his coach was up there trying to fire him up during the ceremonial face-off, and you just kind of were calm and stoic, and you almost kind of laughed a little bit. Like, what did you think of the energy, and how did it play out in the octagon in your eyes tonight?
What do you mean? About the energy, I didn't really care, everything I was doing, it was okay. You can do whatever you want, but in the cage, you're gonna be just you and me, So whatever you can do, it won't change the result. So okay, he has a nice time. So let's have fun.
Were you almost expecting a little bit more out of him though? Because it seemed like he was almost content with just kind of shelling up and letting the ref stop it at the end there.
I don't know what should I say, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, looking forward, looking further on in your MMA career, now you're gonna have a lot of guys that aren't gonna want to strike with you. Like the first thing they're gonna do, the fight's gonna start, they're gonna want to shoot on you immediately. So how much of your camp is focused on wrestling right now?
To be honest, my camp is focused on wrestling a lot, we did a lot of striking and a lot of wrestling, so much, but, I can't show, my wrestling level, grappling level, in few minutes, it will take time. If someone wants, okay, we're gonna go, but if we don't get there, what's the point? So.
And it looks like you're going to be competing against a lot of guys for the bonus tonight. There's been a lot of finishes, a lot of first-round finishes. Where do you think yours ranks among the rest of the night?
I'm going to get the bonus, I was violent. Have you heard the noise of my punch, boom, boom, a small explosion, So I'm going to get the bonus.
And then if you do get the bonus, do you have anything specific in mind you might spend it on?
Sleep.
I don't know if you can spend it on sleep, but...
I'm not crazy guys. I just have three things to do. Training, eat, and sleep. I don't know. I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. So, I don't. Just fun to have money, but but I prefer to sleep.
Don't you watch a lot of anime and things like that?
Yeah, I'm usually watching anime before sleeping. Every day.
You could spend it on some anime stuff.
Just Netflix, stuff like that, don't cost too much. It's okay.
You could buy everyone a Netflix subscription.
Oh, why?
Thank you, brother. Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win. Over here. I guess coming off of that, what would you be doing if you weren't fighting in the octagon? I guess what other job or what would you see yourself doing if it wasn't fighting?
IT.
IT?
Yeah.
Was that what you were doing beforehand? And I guess what made you really get the itch to fight, or where did that come from?
I always used to fight, but not proper fight. I don't have much experience a competition fight, but I always used to fight in the street in my country. I used to. Even when I was in uni, I used to fight in the uni. So for me it was normal, but I wanted to fight, but for my mom, no, you can't fight if you don't get if you don't get degrees in university and things like that. So that's why I went to uni. I did physics, science physics, just to make her okay, I'm smart, I'm not stupid, but fighting is not for stupid people. I'm smart, but I want to fight. I just enjoying it, the feelings, adrenaline, how you feel, always you feel you're in danger. I like these feelings, to be honest.
And we're the same age, I believe. We're both 23. What does that mean to represent the new generation of fighters coming up like yourself?
I never thought about it, I just doing it, and just enjoy the moment, but maybe I'm going to think about it and I will, I'm going to answer you next time, but now I don't know.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Ateba, bravo pour ta performance. Est-ce que tu étais surpris que ça aille aussi vite?
Honnêtement, je n'étais pas surpris. Pour être vrai, je n'étais pas surpris. Le problème c'était combien de coups il pouvait tenir avant de tomber, tu vois. C'était un peu ça le problème. Donc, j'étais déjà, ok, est-ce qu'il va tenir? Parce qu'il dit, bon, il n'a pas encore affronté quelqu'un qui tape aussi fort que moi. Donc, pour moi, c'était ok. Et puis tes combats, et voir, bon, voyons voir combien de temps tu vas tenir. C'était un peu ça.
Et maintenant, après cette performance, est-ce que tu as une date où tu veux revenir et est-ce qu'il est trop tôt déjà pour call out quelqu'un?
Pour être honnête, je ne choisis pas. Pour être honnête, pour moi, j'ai envie de combattre le maximum possible. Comme je dis avant, je n'ai pas beaucoup d'expérience en tant que combattant en compétition. J'ai plus d'expérience genre en combat de rue. Genre, je mettais vraiment ma vie en danger. Genre, il n'y a pas d'arbitre. Donc, mais j'ai besoin de beaucoup d'expérience. Je pense que je peux le faire. Je pense, même la semaine prochaine, si on me demande comment je vais combattre, j'ai besoin d'expérience, j'ai besoin d'augmenter en expérience, c'est ça un peu.
Et quand tu dis combat de rue, c'est toujours d'actualité ou c'est terminé?
Ah non, c'est terminé, qu'on peut combattre dans la rue. En même temps aussi, bon, chaque fois que je combattais dans la rue, ma mère était inquiète, donc j'ai plus envie de la mettre sous stress. En fait, c'est pour elle que j'ai décidé de commencer à faire les combats professionnels.
Très bien, merci.
Merci.
Ateba, over here. You mentioned you've been in street fights before. What was your record in street fighting?
To be honest, like I can't count the amount of street fight I had because like it's not like you can't count like in the street fight you're not going to fight against one person or two. You know, sometimes you can fight against 5 person. You know, like you can't count the record, and it's not like once a week. No, there's no death. You know, you can fight 2, 3 times. Like imagine I had fight beef with you, I beat you up. The day after, you're gonna come back, not alone, because obviously you know I beat you up before. Yes? You're gonna bring your friends with you, so they will beat me. They will try to beat me up. You know, like never stop. You know, like you can fight today, tomorrow, and the day after. And when more they came like a lot of people, so you run away and call your friend as well. So like there's no like amount I can't count, to be honest. It's like the street fight I've done is not like it's not like since I'm like 7. It's like since I'm like 9 years old, you know, like 10 years old, you know, like from the primary school. So you can't count. Yeah.
So what's your wildest street fight story?
My wildest street fight story. Let me think. Yeah, there was like one guy's. It was like in college, you know, like one guy's in my classroom. Oh my God, my classmate was huge. Even today, I didn't get his body yet. It was so huge guy, like big guys. Obviously, like big start of the year, like come to the class. I was in my seat, you know, and then he just said like, you have to sit on the floor. I said, bro, no problem, you know, I sit on the floor. And one day, he has a fight with my friend, you know, like very good friend. And then he beat him up. Bro, like this day, I realized like there's like a lot of monster outside. He lifted up my friend with one hand. And he smashed him on the ground. I'm going like, how? Went out straight away. You know, like, they were like, you know, like, I was with my friend and I was his best friend and there were girls around, you know, like, I can't quit, you know, like, oh, no way. Because I knew obviously, like, I'm going to go, you're going to beat me up, but for me it was better than run away, you know. And then in one moment, land a big white hand on him, boom, knock him down. I said, bro, when I knock him down, you know, like, I was like, oh, I'm dead. Because like, he get back on his feet, I say, oh no, bro, why don't you stay down? And then he come, and then he land a big white hand on me. I don't know. Until today, I don't know. Bro, I dodged the right hand, and then I land again the right hand, and knock him out. I said, whoa, bro, I'm so strong. That was like, the fight, you know, like, my life, I was like, well, my friend was still on the ground, like, out. They call, like, ambulance to pick him up. So it was, like, the most, wild fight I had.
Just one question right over here. Like you mentioned earlier, I find it very surprising and interesting that you're only 23 years old, man. What are the plans that you have? Because today you picked up your second UFC victory and a finish too. So what kind of plans do you have? You're super young and you're 2-0 in the UFC, 2 first-round finishes. What do you want to do with this career that you're building for yourself, man?
You know, like, I don't have, like, you know, I'm I'm gonna tell you something. I'm the body, you know. I'm the body, and my coach is the brain, you know. Just body and brain. So the brain knows what I have to do. I'm just doing it. Thanks.